Welcome back to the BALLTMAX channel. We got some more Luke's Ion jewelry reviews, guys. I've done so many on this channel. Today's video, I'm going to be going over 3 of their diamond cut rope chains: a 7mm, 4.5mm, and a 3mm. Those are pretty common and popular sizes, so I figured it'd be a great video doing a comparison and obviously checking out the quality, making sure they weigh and measure, and if it's a great buy or not for you guys. You already know it's gonna be. So product link will be down below for all 3 chains, as well as other reviews I've done of Luke's Ion jewelry. I've done so many, so I'll pick like, I don't know, my 5 favorite that I've done so far. Before we get in this review, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate y'all. And let's get this unboxing and review video started.
Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the number, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind.
Well, as some of you guys already know, Luke's Ion Jewelry, when you order a chain from them, you will always get one of these lanyards. They have different colors. This is a newer color, though, that I haven't seen. It's like a tannish gold color almost. So, pretty cool. So many of these I have. But here we go. Now we got the 7mm, 4.5mm, and the 3mm. Ooh, here we go. That must be the big boy, the 7mm. Machine made. These are all machine made, but they also have handmade ones as well that you can buy that are a little more expensive. People have been complaining that I never give prices of these in my videos. I always put the link in the video description, so it's an easy, one click away basically to find out the price. But I'll give you guys the prices for these guys. And also shipping. Luke's Ion Jewelry has very fast shipping. It usually only takes about 3 to 5 business days on average when I get their pieces. These took, I think, these took about 4 business days. So there's the 4.5mm, very popular, common size. Which one should we check out first? Let's go smallest to biggest. So we got the 3mm here. Great size chain for like a smaller pendant. Let's see. Let me grab some pendants and then I'll show you what I mean. But before I show you the pendant, let's check out the, get a closer look of the chain here. Diamond cut. I think if you get a smooth rope chain, you're going to be disappointed because it just doesn't shine as much. And to me, I don't think it looks as good. That's my opinion, though. Got the lobster clasp, soldered jump ring, the end caps there. Nice. Very, very nice. Beautiful. Let's see what it looks like with a small little pendant right here. I got this silver amethyst and citrine pendant. See, look at that. That looks great with a little pendant like this. Cannot go wrong. Let's get the width and weight. All right, this guy should be, over 3mm. They always measure and weigh, guys. I'll try not to make this video super long since I'm doing 3 chains. Normally I do them one by one, but I figured since they're all diamond cut ropes, I just make it in one video. Okay, should be 20 grams. Right on the money, guys. Very nice. All right, let's go to the next one. The 4.5mm. I have a gold one, and actually it's a 4mm, but I love wearing it. It's perfect if I'm trying to wear something that's, on the smaller side, not too flashy. I'd say a 4.5 is probably best for every day wear. 4 3/4, of course. 4.65. Oh yeah. Now the 3mm, the 22-inch sells for $119, where this one sells for $238 on their website. It should weigh 40 grams, which makes sense, right? Because 238 is double, 119. Which was the price of the 3mm, because it weighed 20 grams. So this is double that. So the price is double. And this one weighs over by 1.5 grams. Very nice. Now this looks great with like a slightly larger pendant. I'll show you here. Look at that. Now if this was obviously white, gold, or silver, it would match better. I'm just trying to show you, what size pendant works best for these millimeter widths. Okay, lastly, we got the big boy, the 7mm. 24-inch. Ooh.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Look at that, guys. Gorgeous. 925 Italy, solder jump ring. There's the comparison though of the 3 sizes. I'll put all 3 of them on, but just showing you a close-up of that size difference. Now this one's gonna cost obviously more. So the 7mm costs $571. It should weigh 96 grams. If I can get it all the way on there, it's kind of tough. Oh yeah, weighs over. We gotta love that. Let's get the width measurement. This is what I love about Luke Zion though, is that, most companies, they, advertise the width of the chain as what it was before it was diamond cut. Drives me nuts. So let's see. Look at that. 6.82. See, we're getting measurements over. That's crazy. You don't ever see that. Wow, that is awesome.
Finally, someone who gets it.
People tell me, oh, they all do it. They all do it. No, Luke Zion doesn't. He advertises it as the width it is after it's diamond cut, not before. You gotta love that, guys. But this one, 7mm, would look great with a larger pendant. Let's see, I got one right here. It is gold, or gold plated, I should say, but we'll get the gist of it. Like that. That's perfect size for this pendant. Strongly think it is. So there's all 3 with what I believe are perfect size pendants for each one. You could probably go with an even larger chain for this guy. But time to try these guys on. Here is the 3mm 22-inch, guys. Great looking chain. Perfect for something that's, subtle, not too flashy. It definitely is not a neck breaker. But here's the 4.5mm. Now this is probably one of the more popular sizes. Most companies too would sell this as a 5mm, but Luke Zion, being the badass and most transparent jeweler in the game, he doesn't. He sells it as the 4.5mm. So you know the exact size you're getting. Great looking size. I think this is probably the best one to get, as far as price and look. But let's see what the 7mm looks like. Now this is a nice looking chain. I probably would go with the 7mm over the 4.5mm, but as far as like most people out there, I think they would, go with the 4.5. It's essentially a 5mm, so. And this is probably more like an 8mm. But beautiful chain. Great, a lot of presence. Man, it makes my 6mm gold one which is, you know, diamond cut. It makes that one look so tiny because that one actually measures about 5.5. And this is, you know, this is probably more, like I said, more about a 7.5, 8 millimeter for most companies. So you gotta love Luke's Ion Jewelry for that. But let's see what they look like all together. Damn, now that is a stack. If you like rope chains, this is the stack for you. Damn, that is fire. Loving the way it looks. Especially, you know, that the smaller ones are 22 inches and then the larger one, 24. The aesthetic of it looks really damn good. Well, shout out to Luke's Ion Jewelry. They did it again. 3 chains that weighed and measured. And I've said it multiple times in this video. They measure exactly what they are. They're not the measurements before they were diamond cut. So that's deserving of a hand clap. Because I've bought ones from Jacoji, Harlem Bling, I mean, they all do it. It's not like it's one specific company. But I'm glad that Dennis, the owner, is the bigger man, you know, and he's telling you the exact size of the chain. So that is awesome. Like I said, the product links will be in the video description. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Other Luke's Ion Jewelry reviews will be there as well. We'll hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Can't wait to review more pieces from Luke's Ion Jewelry. BALLTMAX out.